I was watching a program on Animal Planet. It was called Ape Hunters, I believe. It's apparently a few years old now. Rachel's told us, I think, from about 4 or 5 years ago. So having watched that show, been interested about the work they were doing with the local communities to try and protect primate populations. I did a bit of a search online just to find out what organisations were working here. So I'm here with my wife at the moment, Alyssa, and we've worked with primates as volunteers before in South America. So having done that in the past, we felt like we'd like to come here and help out here directly as well. Physically speaking, it's quite demanding work. If you're working also with the chimps, particularly the baby ones as I am, they're pretty boisterous and they'll tire you out quickly as well, so they want to play all the time. So my day starts at around 7:30. There's the fruit is given out by one of the workers. They'll share it out amongst various wheelbarrows, and just have a small bucket for the quarantine animals. There's not so many of them. After that, I walk down to the chimps and start to chop up the fruit. What we'll do in the morning is give them pieces of fruit inside the enclosure. So overnight they sleep inside a satellite cage, and so to entice them out of the cage and into the enclosure for the daytime, we put the fruit inside the enclosure. We'll then start to clean around the outside of the enclosure, or we'll do it inside the satellite cage to clean out all of the waste from the previous night, because they have food in there, and they'll eat that. So there'll be waste there and leaves and so on and so forth. So we clean that out. They'll rest for a couple of hours at lunchtime, so we get a chance to have a rest ourselves. We come back to the kitchen here and have something to eat, and then around about 2 o'clock we go back there. We'll feed them some fruit and some milk at that time, and again we'll maybe go into the enclosure and play with them a bit more and try and tire them out for the evening. It's hard work. We get up early. We spend a lot of time with the primates. We have to. I work with a bunch of 10 which are in quarantine at the moment. They're small, between 1 and 2 years old. So the work is hard, but it's very rewarding. The setup of the place I found to be very good, actually much bigger and much more professional than I expected. The enclosures are really impressive, and all of the staff here are very, very friendly, very helpful. It's a good mix of people, and obviously we've got Rachel and Talita here as well, who have been helpful in getting us settled and making sure that we're happy.